What's going on, guys? I'm the Econ Boss. You guys already know we're about to drop some value. Appreciate all the feedback on the other video, but this video is about how to test products, and it is the 2020 version. I made a similar video earlier on how you guys should test products. This is all with Facebook ads, but that's becoming a little outdated, so I feel like this is exactly what I would tell you if I were your coach. You're gonna get the whole strategy. How to test products with Facebook ads, making the ad, targeting, where to target, feeds, everything. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video and I'll show you exactly how to test products with a high success rate. Last video's free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner is Ace B. You can message me, my Instagram will be here. Same goes for all of you guys that needs any help in general. And without further ado, into the video we go. Let's just get straight into my computer. So we're inside my computer, and before this video likes, my thumb is here. Click the like button now. Touch my thumb. Click the like, please. Make this my most liked video. Make sure you subscribe because we drop a lot of valuable e-commerce content on this channel, especially on Facebook ads and that kind of stuff that you guys buy in the course, but you're getting it for free. If you stick until the end, you never know what could happen, so I mean, you might as well. It's gonna be really valuable. So if you want to learn how to test with a high success rate, implement this strategy. First thing you're gonna do, head to create here. It's the green button. It's campaign. I'm gonna call it. I'll just call it test. I don't care. And then we're gonna go for conversions. There are a lot of objectives here, but you guys gotta think what you want. You want ads to carts. You want sales. You want sales. You want to make a shit ton of money. So there's no point aiming for anything else. Don't use CBO when testing. This is the button here. Campaign budget optimization. Don't test with it. Never. If you don't have another choice, you might as well, but I wouldn't do it. For you, all of you guys wondering, I mean, the ads manager, one of the guys in my coaching, because I just logged in and went straight into it. So we might as well just run it on his. So the first thing I'm going to do, ads manager in left corner, I'm going to hit page posts, because we have to utilize page posts. So we're inside one store, and what I'm going to do now, we're just going to grab the ID here, because we're going to use it for later. Just go straight into bit.ly.com as well, because we're going to bit.ly this one. You guys will see in a second. Now we got the domain. I just exposed it on store. But anyways, create a post. You click create a post, and this is obviously a photo post. You might as well use photos. So I would just do this oxymate. I'll just keep track of your health today, and always go 2 lines down. Here you're gonna have an arrow, so for the keyboard sound, link to the like actual product page. You know, let's go straight to the product page, and then we're gonna do like this: free worldwide shipping. Feel like we don't really have to talk about free shipping and stuff because you guys already know we always want to use that. So you copy this one because you're gonna use it for another page post. For the sake of this video, I'm not gonna set up another one, but you keep it. There you go. The picture is also uploaded. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna click create post. Here you guys can see the post created. It's called keep track of your health today. There's the ID, so you might as well just copy the ID. We're gonna use it now. And what we're gonna do now, we actually gonna get into the part where we're actually gonna run the product. So what you do now, duplicate your ads manager. I know I have a hell of a lot of duplicates already, but duplicate your ads manager, guys. The reason you duplicate it is because you're gonna navigate back and forth all the time to grab your page post ID. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna actually go to ads manager. And here we have the test one, so I'm just going to edit it since I made the test one a little bit too earlier, but I'm just going to open it. So the first thing you start with when you're going to test the product is obviously the ad copy. So I'll just choose a page. I don't really care which page I choose. Whoops. And they actually have an Instagram. I don't know. It's probably a client I worked with ages ago. I have no idea. But then you put in this one. So I'm just going to choose this one because it's the only one I made it on. And this is for Econ Boss. Yes, that's through my Instagram. Guys, shout out to my Instagram right there. Anyways, here we got the post. So what we're going to do now, we're going to click add a button. That's going to be shop now because you want your customers to purchase, right? So what we're going to do now, we're just going to grab the link to the product page. This guy doesn't even have a product page. We're just going to grab the link here so we can easily buy. Now they can now utilize the shop now button and get straight into the actual product. So now the ad is knocked out. Let's go over the targeting. This is going to be important. It's already set to purchase, but whatever it says here, set it to purchase. Ad set name, save it because that's going to be the interest. The interest you choose is the name of the ad set. So first of all, we're going to set up the basics. I would just start it at 9 in like 2 hours. We're going to run at $10 a day. You always run it. That's over 100. You always run at $10 a day. $5 ads doesn't do the job. So the platforms. If you want to catch attention, said this in my last video, the only place for you to catch attention is in the feeds. So you don't want to mess with any of these things. What you can do though is you can like keep all these ones because Facebook will optimize regardless, but there's not really a point. You rather just optimize for the feeds. Now I'm gonna type in all the countries. I just typed in the countries in the intro section. That's kind of stupid. So you have to type in the whole word or whole country name in order to actually get it up. So I'm gonna do worldwide, and then I have a list of countries that you gotta exclude, and I'll put that in the description. There we go, worldwide. And then we're gonna switch from include here to exclude, and have me excused while I just type in all of this. And here we go, guys. As you can see, I put in worldwide and I switched to exclude all these countries. The actual countries will be in the description of the video, just like my free Facebook group that I also have. You can join the group if you go to the description. Anyways, finish this video first though. In the description, you'll find all the countries that you have to exclude in your ads, and that does not mean the countries are bad, but usually they don't buy from your ads, so there's no point running to them. So we'd rather always go worldwide, because if you go to a place that's not worldwide, you know, just like the top 5 countries, you're missing out on a lot of worldwide sales. So what we're gonna do now, we set everything up. We have the placements here, we have the countries, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna aim for interest. So this is an oximeter. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna search for oxygen, just to keep it simple, because we could utilize the suggestions of that product. When you test, no confusion is gonna be made here, right? Always leave this button on. Some people tell you not to, but I tested it and the ROAS was double. I had one with 7 ROAS and one with 14. The one with 7 was with it off. The one with 14 was with it on. So definitely I would recommend using it at least when you're testing. So what you're going to do now, you're going to name the ad set oxygen. Whoops, what did I do there? I don't know. We're going to name the ad set oxygen, and because that's the interest. And now you can see Facebook sometimes uncheck this, so just make sure you check the Instagram account again. Now I'm going to publish this one. There we go, the ad is published. So what you're going to do now, normally I only have one page post because it's just a test video, but normally what you're gonna do, you're gonna duplicate the ads, not the ad set, then just duplicate it, change the page post ID so you get multiple ads. The page post is like the ad people actually see, right? Normally you would have like 3 to 4 down here, but not in this video. So what you're gonna do now, you're gonna duplicate this one. I'm gonna give you guys a golden tip you probably already know. Ad set is duplicated. So what we're gonna do now, if you're just gonna keep going, you could work with the suggestions. However, if you work with a suggestion on Facebook, the only problem with utilizing the suggestions section is that suggestions only shows you 30 suggestions, which means they'll only show you 30 really general interests. So in order to actually find good interests, sometimes you have to type in keywords, sometimes you would have to stack interests to utilize the suggestion. And every ad set you duplicate, if the ad set has a different interest, they will also give you different they'll also give you different suggestions. So when you duplicate ad sets, always duplicate different ad sets to get different suggestions. Don't be too hard on suggestions either, but it is your best friend. So for this one, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a little look at the suggestions here. We got oxygen tank, we got lung, a respiratory system, and respiratory system is pretty good for this product because this product actually shows the oxygen level in your blood or something. It shows how much oxygen is in your body. So what we're gonna do, we just copy the name of respiratory system. So you're gonna name this ad set respiratory system and publish it. So we name it just to keep track of which interest that's going to perform and the interest that makes sales. So the next step now is going to be really repetitive. I would just like watch the whole video because you could like see how I would do it. So now I would like to target a more general interest. So I could work with Netflix because I usually see it doing good, because Facebook will figure out who inside of Netflix keeps track of their health, who inside of the interest called alcohol, for example, people interested in alcohol. That could be good interest because people that's like really heavy into alcohol most likely should check their health, right? So anyways, we do like a couple of general interest just to see how it performs. It could be a lot of families, kids watching Netflix, parents that want to buy this for the whole family. So Netflix is definitely a good one. So we're gonna publish Netflix as well, and like you guys can see, we named it Netflix because that's how we do it. Here we got Netflix, and I want one more general, and then after that general one, I want to go a little bit harder when it comes to actually being really specific with what we're targeting. So if we want to do general, we could just use like parents, and it actually fits good because parents, they got to keep track of their kids and everything. So this is demographic, but I still think it's good because it's 300 million, so we could just do parents all. Now we'll optimize a little bit to families, maybe people have a cabin in the mountains, they go skiing, they keep track of their health, they got 2 kids, they're all doing soccer practice every Monday, These kind of people are likely. Maybe they work as a doctor, maybe they're just important to them to keep track of their health. So if you have an established family, you most likely got some track of your health as well, because if you don't have any track of your health, it would be hard to maintain a family. So that's just why I feel parents could be a good interest. So what we're gonna do now we have a couple of like really general interests, like we have family and we have Netflix. So now it's about time again to go a little more specific to the like actual ideal customers. But on some products like this one, it would actually be good with like general interests like this one. So I think medicine is good. It shows up in the suggestions. I actually think medicine is pretty good. So I most likely will work with it. Just have a look here, personal care. I feel like personal care is going to be too generic. Everyone that targets like a skincare product, a healthcare product, maybe even a fitness product would probably target personal care. So we don't want to do what everyone else is doing, so we'll rather do medicine, which is even bigger. Quite ironic there. But anyways, I really believe in medicine, so we're going to use it. I've actually done good with this particular product earlier. Then we obviously named the ad set medicine, and your goal now is to get 7 ad sets. So you guys can see how I choose interest, basically by me doing this live. There we got medicine. We're going to duplicate medicine, because if we duplicate the same ad set every time, we'll only see the same suggestions. So we duplicate medicine, we'll go a little down here, see what we got. What we, for example, could do now is we could do parenting. So now we've got parenting, then we could do like Netflix, what we did now was we stacked interest. The good thing about stacking interest now is we'll get multiple different suggestions. You can see if we only did medicine, we'll probably only find doctor related stuff. But when we did medicine, Netflix, and parenting, we're now starting to see family, health and wellness, physician, childcare, and also medical services. So we're getting to the point where we're also like, when you stack interest like this, we're not going to keep them stacked. But when you stack interest like this, you'll see a lot of good, suggestions and stuff. So I think child development could be a pretty good one. I just have a general good feeling about like childcare and just, care in general, caring about anything, caring about your health, all of that stuff. I feel like it's a really, really good interest. If you run like a product like this, it's like a healthcare product. Keep track of your health, oxygen level. You don't get any, mental illnesses, but don't get any illnesses in your body, right? So child development is actually pretty good, because if you're gonna develop a child, you gotta give him all the vaccines you need. You gotta take care of your child. Seriously, you watching too, take care of your child if you even have a child. Maybe not. Let's duplicate child development. We haven't done it yet, so let's just see what suggestion is going to be on this one. Like I said, we always keep it a little general, because that's usually what works. Facebook will optimize everything. So we got family, it is pretty good. We got nursery. I actually do like nursery, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I feel like it actually could be a really good interest. What we're going to do now, we're going to take this one, nursery. There we go. And the test is complete. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of like details, how long you should test, how to make decisions, and all of that stuff. So here you guys can see the daily budget is $10 a day on all of these ones. Whoops, the daily budget is $10 a day on all of these ones. That means when every ad set spends the budget, it's probably time to move on, if there's no sales, obviously. So if you make 0 sales and 10 times 7 ad sets, that's $70 a day. So you spend $70, or I would say like 80, 90, but when you spend $70 to $90, it's probably time to cut the product if there's no sales. If there's 1 sale, cut it. If there's 2 sales in different ad sets, cut it. Your goal when testing, guys, is to get 3 sales in 1 ad set, not to get 5 sales in different ones. That's obviously okay to get as well, but your goal is to get 3 sales in 1 ad set, because you get 3 sales in 1 ad set, you can duplicate and increase the budget, and I'm big on that. I let you guys know all the time. So a normal test lasts for 24 hours to 30 to maybe even 48, depending on the results. If it does good, you might as well just leave running a little longer. But anyways, that's how I test products. That's how we work with page posts. That's how I would find interest as well. So I hope this video was valuable for you guys. Don't cut your ads too early when you test. You gotta be patient. And if the ads are stuck in review, it could be because you're a new ad account. Don't freak out and don't expect shit. Don't look at link clicks. I mean, you can take a little look, but don't focus on link clicks, CTR, CPM. Focus on, are you making sales? Are you profitable? How many sales you're making? Are you closing up to 3 sales in ad set? You have 2 sales in ad set? All that is promising. Just don't look at the bullshit. The only thing that matters is you're making sales. Are you profitable? What's the ROAS? So that's gonna be it for today's video. Smash the like button. I appreciate all of you guys watching. You're guys, you're beasts. You can do this. I believe in you. You watching right now, either you're 17, 18, 16, 15, 40, 50, 80 years old. You can do this. So don't waste your time. Just lock in, focus up a little, because I believe everyone watching this channel could do it. And that's gonna be it for today's video, and you guys will see me in the next video.